Hi, and welcome to Millionaire Mondays. Well, today we're going to look at some of the success habits that it took to get these millionaires to where they are today. Well, what you'll find with a lot of these individuals is that they share the same characteristics. One of those being that they're prodigious readers. And they weren't just prodigious readers when they became millionaires. It was the actions that led them to that point. From business books to self-help and self-improvement books, working on self, as well as reading novels to stimulate one's creative mind. You'll find that a lot of millionaires read at least 2 or 3 books per month, every month. They never depend on a single income either. You'll find these types of individuals will be always looking for some sort of second source of income, not having all your eggs in one basket, whether that be rental income or some alternative passive type of income to supplement when times are a little bit tougher. Thirdly, they all operate on a written budget and stick to that budget. From running their businesses to running their households. They have a fixed budget. If you want to check that out, go look at daveramsey.com. There's some great examples there as to how you can set out your monthly household budget and prepare for the future as well from a savings perspective and a wealth creation point of view. These individuals are also smart when it comes to tax avoidance. Note, tax avoidance, not tax evasion. Those are two very different things. Tax avoidance means you're probably working with a financial consultant that can help you to smartly invest your money in tax efficient ways. Think retirement annuity. If you have a company, if you work for a company that contributes towards your retirement and matches it, well, it's a great opportunity for you to up your number and have that matched and to gain from that. Similarly, your tax consultant should, near the end of the tax season, be advising you to up your retirement savings to avoid further tax and further penalties. There are many other strategies as well, and I encourage you to engage with a financial consultant in that regard. Debt. Definitely avoid it. Definitely this is what aspiring millionaires and millionaires do. Avoid debt at all costs. They like to spend in cash. And if the cash is not available, well then you don't spend. And yes, millionaires and aspirational ones use credit cards as well. But they only use credit cards knowing full well that at the end of the month they have the money available to pay that down so that they don't have to pay the hefty interest rates and penalties that come with living on credit. At all costs, avoid debt where you can. Certainly short-term debt. Some debt is good. Long-term debt can be beneficial to you, i.e., home loans on an investment property that could work in your favor. If you want to learn a little bit more on that, dive a little bit deeper into daveramsey.com or speak to your financial consultant. Then there's setting achievable daily goals. Again, these people do this day in and day out. Yes, they set their medium and long-term goals of where they want to be 3 years from now, 5 years from now. But every day they have a set of achievable goals that they put down. Why? So that they can continue to remind themselves to move forward, just to edge forward one step at a time every single day. That's how you reach these goals. It's not one big swooping action that gets you to this number, if you like. It's incremental goals every day that you work towards and tick off. So setting achievable daily goals, definitely part of the habits of Millionaire Mindset. So this is an interesting one. Don't go broke trying to act rich. Act your wage. It's interesting. A study was done on this, and 86% of prestige cars are owned by non-millionaires. Let that sink in for a sec. 86% of these luxury cars in the world are owned by non-millionaires, by people pretending or trying to give off the impression that they're rich. And the negative spiral that creates is they've probably bought it on hire purchase. They're probably in debt. It's probably on financing and they're paying off massive amounts of interest, etc. on it. Don't fall into that trap. People with a millionaire mindset know that they have a certain amount to spend per month, they have a budget, and they stick to it. And it's interesting that a lot of these super wealthy people you probably walk past on a daily basis, but would never know it, because most of them are actually quite down to earth. Now you can make $1 million working for someone else, but you're going to need at least an entrepreneurial mindset. Most entrepreneurs are resilient, have grit, have the tenacity, have the will, have the self-drive and motivation to make it happen. And those that want to achieve this, that want to become millionaires, need to have that millionaire mindset. And to have the millionaire mindset, you need to have an entrepreneurial mindset, one that looks for opportunities, for growth, for innovation, and for change. And lastly, there's patience. But patience doesn't mean sitting and waiting for something to come in. No, in fact, it means the complete opposite. Patience is hustling every day. It's doing the activities that you wrote down for yourself to do today. It's about working towards those medium and long-term goals. It encompasses that entrepreneurial mindset, the tenacity, the resilience. But more importantly, it's about being committed, about being consistent, and about working harder than the person next to you. And if you do that over a protracted period, well, that's when you start to see these habits forming and these habits influencing your situation and your life, so that you can help impact those around you, those that you love, and naturally your world as well. I hope you enjoyed today's Millionaire Monday session, and I look forward to catching you soon. Bye.